Hello. I think audio should be working. If it is not, do tell me. It is time for Sun Boy Child. Also, we are close enough to the end that I can confidently say we'll either reach it tonight or we're going to reach it pretty soon. So let's do that. Anyway, this is Sun Boy Child. Let me just get familiar with the thing again. Alright, reload. Oops, that does not reload. Alright, so the last time we left off, we flipped the damn temple. We flipped the world tree. It is upside down. Now we have a path to Jotunheim. And now, we can get there. There. I think. Boy, build this bridge. I don't think I can. Here, maybe? What was the quest we were tracking? This one, I believe. I think we were just going for it. 2/3. I might. 2/3, maybe? Let's find out. Is this Jotunheim? How's the audio, by the way? I'm so glad you, tried! I am having a painful time writing it. Not in a bad way.
Got you all bum-fuzzled over there. Get going.
Hi.
So what'd you find out there?
What you got for me? Ooh. So the thing with that is that we don't have the materials. And it looks pretty cool, too. These I can put on, though. I'll stick with what we have. And see what else we have to do. Also, thanks to Sonex, I have God of War Ragnarok. So we can hop right into it. We must go to Jotunheim.
I am more than okay with not throwing ourselves over the edge of the world tree just yet.
In due time, boy.
Really?
Why are we throwing ourselves over the world tree? Why? Oh. Boy. We need to throw ourselves over the world tree. Do we want to do that immediately or do we want to do a side quest first? Let's do a side quest. Let's do a side quest, that way we can get familiar with what's going on here. So very glad that we don't have a stamina that we're gonna have to keep up with, because we just want to sprint everywhere. Alright, jump. Okay, you can't jump here. Never mind. Come, boy child. Let us go tell stories on the boat. Boat stories, if you will. Also, hi! All 22 of you people here. Oh. Yeah, 22 of you people here. How's it going? I don't actually know if that's the real number. There's typically people, a lot less people in my game streams than my art streams. That's okay. Hi. We're off to go do things. We're gonna do... What are you? Corpse? Not anymore. Barrel?
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Damn. Well, we're about to go there. Not right now. Are these guys dead? Are they like... No, they're not dead! Hold on! I forgot the buttons for using the... Spartan Rage... Sun Action! Blades of Chaos. It is the two button. Alright. Let's get right back into it.
Were all those guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
Another
That's a lot
side
of responsibility.
Quest. Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here with you makes me feel more grown up.
Woo! Come on, toy. Boy, toy. Boy. Boy. Son. Okay, we need to break that somehow. Let's not get close to this one. I didn't... Okay, son, we have a problem.
Not yet.
Shit. Never mind. No more problem.
We are done here.
Nice. Nice. I will need that. Ooh, money. Hi, hello. We're gonna try and finish God of War tonight. I don't know why I'm running that way. I don't think I can go that way. I don't think I can go either of these ways. There must be another dock somehow. Unless. Am I going to 100% the game? I hope so. One boy, son, child. I don't think there's a way up. Maybe. I don't know why I did that. Alright, let's find another way up. Get in the boat. The Skyrim urge to run up cliffs. I also wanted to play Skyrim, but I couldn't guarantee it wouldn't crash. Unfortunate.
Wow, there was another shipwreck under the water.
Yeah. Nice.
never told us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh, yes. Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point. His brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
Yeah, we killed those guys. Uh-oh. Poison. Ooh, treasure. We have found treasure, my boy. Also this. Oh, it's a puzzle. I hate puzzles. I hear it. I hear it. Where is it? That fucker's around here. I can hear him. We have to hunt him down. I see you. I see you. Do you love me? So I don't know where we're going. Because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go up there. I could be wrong. Hi. I'm not sure how to get up there. Map. So we need to get here. We are here. But there is a path here? Here? We're going to the witch's cave. The birds do work for the bourgeois. Bourgeois. They work for Odin. That's why we hate them. Hate that guy. When I play Ragnarok, you will understand why we hate him. And if any of you have ever had to deal with a manipulative father, you will also hate
It's my
him.
career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows, they called us. Knavish sprites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. And one day he was not amused. And I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Here we are. Pass it somehow. We're trying to get here. Oh, corpse. Free money. Come on, son, boy, child. Alright, I'm gonna have to ask you guys again. Would you, Kratos? Personally, I wouldn't. Just because he is such a dad with a son. He got two different answers there. What was I doing? Nice. Ah, check that out.
Well, looky who decided to show.
Hi! Hello! I'm here to do the quest.
Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Andvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Andvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Andvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Rock. Come, boy.
Andvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
We do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. China has been here for 5,000 years, and we will be here for 5,000 more. Did you guys see that, by the way? Fucking crazy. Hello, Miss Obama. Hi there!
They were pretty weak.
I want free stuff, my boy. Up here, my boy. Oh my god, it's a dead dwarf!
Andvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes.
Whose mistakes?
He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Man. Big item. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? Up we go. Come on, koala bear. What was that?
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted.
That can be. Shoot him. I don't think that was him. I think he missed. Let me down. Ah. There's the button. Down we go. So what do you think we'll find down here? Oh, hey, there's stuff over there. Oh.
Silence that ring boy.
I don't know how.
Boy, come shoot these things. Wait a minute. This is for me. Free stuff, my boy. I gotta kill this guy first. Whoop. Hi, Luna. Ooh. I wish I could do that. I guess that's the way back up. This, my son? Are you having a moment? Alright, after we do this quest, let's go do the main quest. Oh, free stuff.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Treasure map. All right.
We are right back where we started. Get the fuck back on here, boy. Where are we going? Let's go up here? Isn't this where we just came from? I see that. Ooh, stuff. Isn't that fucking cool, by the way? I love Kratos' shit with the axe.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
What? Oh, shit. I hate these things. Oh, God.
You two make quite a formidable duo.
Yeah, just wait until the second game.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here?
Like the anime?
What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
Concerning. Treasure? That we can't get to. Okay. Did we already open that? No, we did not. Oh, I see. Hi. sure how we get over there. I see, never mind. Boy, treasure.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
Heard, chef.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Frostburn, blind days, and poison. That's legendary. That is an incredibly good enchantment. Come, my boy. We have shit to do. This way. This way. This way. Shit. Into the water, boy. You must learn how to swim. Written like a true AO3 user already. Oh. Oh, that's right. I have the boy on me. What? Oh, there we go. Woo. This.
Andvari says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
Meow, don't talk to me. Could be playing Skyrim. Oh my god, speaking of chapter 23, hold on. Do I have it synced to this computer? Do I have it synced to this computer? Let's find out. I do. Real quick. Hold on. I need this tab. Where's my videos? I was right. Sorry to interrupt, by the way. Okay, so I rewrite a lot of scenes, and you guys probably already know like what will happen. Hold on. Pause this. Can I grab this for a second? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Can I show you guys what happened the other night when I was writing on Artisan? So I do want to go ahead and warn you that there is spoilers. I was rewriting a scene, so you can see some of my notes at the bottom of the screen, and then you see like part of the actual chapter at the top of the screen. This is what Arson does to me, and I need you to know I don't lose any data. Everything is backed up. Everything is backed up by OneDrive. I've only lost data since the whole Drunken Gods debacle. I don't know if that's the right word, debacle. Back when I was writing that. But hold on. Can I show it to here? This. Why is it sideways? Flip vertical. Flip vertical again. Flip vertical. Flip horizontal. That's not right. Help! Rotate! There we go. What happened to it? Anyway, that's not the fans, by the way. That's not my fans. That's my hard drive. That is Arsen's hard drive. Arsen has so many, like the actual physical part of his hard drive is killing me. But by the way, I really did just boot that shit back up and kept going. So there's a little bit of a spoiler, but it still exists. It's gonna be a very, long chapter. It is going to be longer than Drunken Gods. That is something for sure. I apologize for that. I was trying to make it something that's more, like, biteable, more digestible. It's already longer than the Drunken Gods chapter, which is I keep comparing it to the Drunken Gods chapter because the Drunken Gods took me months to finish, and this one is also taking me months to finish, but this one is like the Drunken Gods where a lot of, like, shit happens. This is also a chapter where a lot of shit happens. You have the cult getting sick, like the climax of the cult getting sick. Let me get rid of that so it doesn't keep making noise. You have the climax of the cult getting sick. You have the confrontation with Leshy and June. You have, and I'm going in order, by the way. So you have the climax of the cult getting sick. You have the confrontation of Leshy and June. You have a small confrontation between Narinder and the Lamb. You have going actually into the Crusade and recognizing that it is going to be the Crusade right before they get Calamar, so they're getting ready before Calamar. You have everything that happens in that actual Crusade, including the ballroom, which is way too fucking long. You have the do you guys remember the comic where they're talking about, like, the dowry for gods? That happens. That's 4K longer than what I meant to have in a scene. But, okay, I'm out of order. Okay. What's in order? What's in order? Spoilers. What's in order is Narrator wakes up. I'm not gonna spoil everything, but what's in order is Narrator wakes up, climax of the cult getting sick, small June and Leshy confrontation, Narinder realization. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I think to the readers it'll be clear, but I don't explicitly say what it is. It is not a Lamb realization, it's a plot realization. And then Crusade, and then on Crusade, you have the Statue of Calamar encounter. The one where, we haven't had that yet in the story. This chapter is where the statue actually speaks, like Calamar speaking. So you have that encounter. Then you have the dowry encounter, or, the whole thing where, that comic. And that's a lot longer than what I meant to be. And then there's the whole thing where Narinder is, like, putting his hand underneath, their collar. And there's something else that goes with that. I'm not going to talk about, but move on from that scene. After that scene, you actually have the ballroom chapter, and the ballroom chapter actually starts with them. He finds the veil, which is the secret treasury that is only known to him and his siblings, and that can only be seen by him and his siblings. And this is actually, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is actually the first scene where, the other two times, Leshy and Hecate, where he has found the treasury, he has just disappeared, gone in it, and hasn't really told Lamb about it, or completely ignored the whole thing, like, they want, obviously, because they want to go plunder the fucking treasuries, and they're curious, they want to do it, and he is either just gone in without them the first time, or the second time he's like, I don't want you in here, I don't care, and then eventually he's won over, and then this is third time that it happens, he actually, I'm not, you know what, never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. It's progression. They're under progression. I won't say what happens, but you know. And then the ballroom. And then all of the ballroom is killing me. And that's what you just saw. What you just saw was, that. I was rewriting part of that scene. Is it this way? There we go. So what you see on screen, the part that I was rewriting before it blue screen, that was actually the characters, Narender and the Lamb, looking up at the ceiling and seeing the mural of the green crown, the purple crown, the red crown, the yellow crown, yeah, all of their crowns. Anyway, not important. Go away. And then after that, one thing that I am probably going to rewrite, which is why you kind of have that space below it, is I have it all like separated by these large paragraphs. I am so sorry to like the 6 people that just left. I start talking about Cold Lamb, I go crazy. One thing about that is that you have like, I don't know if I want the claw neck scene there. I feel like so much shit is happening in this chapter. I may just yoink. So you know how I originally had them dancing in the Drunken Gods? I feel like it's the same dilemma where there's so much stuff already happening in this chapter that the claw neck scene that is supposed to be plot relevant, it's supposed to be some Lamb backstory plot relevant, is going to not be remembered. Like that little detail, the little foreshadowing, is not going to be remembered, or it's going to be completely overlooked by all the other stuff that's going on in that chapter, so I might actually yoink that out. But originally, after the ballroom, and they, almost drown, and they actually go find Clawneck, and they camp out with Clawneck, and then Clawneck is actually supposed to reveal some things to Narender, and have a conversation with between those two characters, but I think I'm going to move that to a different chapter, because I actually do want that conversation to not be filler. That is something that I don't want overshadowed, but I need it to just be casual enough that the readers who aren't in this stream can't tell. So might just scoot that over. And then Nightmare Narender. We have Dream Narender. And then we move on to the actual battle. Listen, I called it before. I am not putting the Calamar battle in the same chapter as the ballroom. It's too long. I can't do that. However, that chapter does not need to be rewritten. That shit is done. I say it's done. I'm probably going to rewrite shit. I know myself enough, but that is more done than the next chapter. That one's been cooking for over a year. Anyway, what was I doing? I am so sorry that I just kind of stop. Anyway. I don't know about 50k words, but I do know I'm looking at 25, and I was hoping to lessen it from 25. It may be more than 25 by the time I'm done with the chapter, but I'm kind of... I don't know. I'm trying not to kill the flow. Where am I going? Cool. Oh.
Focus up, boy.
Where is he? Go, my son. Ow. I'm blind. Did you just kick him off? Oh. Thanks, Mimir. Brutal. That's how the lamb fights. Hey, what the fuck does that mean? What is it, my boy?
Boy.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his life, and he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
I don't trust that. Go, my boy.
Here. Boy.
I'm a little
Sir.
suspicious about what's going on here. These looks like a breakable wall.
That's going in the journal.
I don't trust this. I do not trust this. Down?
Can we keep him?
The ring?
We'll talk to the blue one.
Can we keep him? Said the boy about the dead dwarf in the ring like a dog. Can we keep him? That's a dead dwarf. That's a dead dwarf.
This is a fine hammer.
Ugh.
Andvari says thank you.
Okay, maybe we should have trusted him. What is burning? Something smells like it's burning. It's my computer, isn't it? That'd be kind of funny. Kind of hilarious, even. Is it this way? Hello!
You two find that hammer, or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
Suck a fat one.
Here. The alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Nah, Andvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it.
We took his fucking soul! Uh-huh.
You better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just 'cause he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep happy.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Now you're talking.
Give me the enchantment. First of all, what do I have? What do I have? That's what I'm wearing, isn't it?
Maybe next time.
Maybe now. Let me back.
Let's get to it.
Warmelt of Fallen Ash is fucking crazy, dude. No fucking way they made the Warbelt of Fallen Ash. Do you know the lore with that one? That's so disrespectful. We're keeping Kratos
Well,
shirtless. Alright, now we're gonna go do Melkor. Yeah, it's those ashes. You know what else he has? He's got the ashes of his whole dead family on his skin. And his second wife! Oh, that's right. People here don't know, some people don't know Kratos' story. What's the lore? Alright. Kratos here, very summarized. He is a Greek god. He was not born a god, he was immortal. He was a Spartan soldier from Greece. And one day, I don't remember exactly what happened, so I could be wrong, but he made a deal with a god, And that god took over his mind. Gave him rage. Rage that was uncontrollable. Swore his sovereignty to Ares, the Greek god. He killed his family. He had a wife and a daughter that he loved dearly. The rage literally mind controlled him. Ares, look me in my eyes. Mind controlled him and killed his wife and daughter. So he went on a rampage and killed all of the gods over a series of many games, many years. He went from this god to this god to this god, finds out that fucking Zeus is his father. He killed that guy too. He killed the entire Greek pantheon. And then himself. You see that scar on his belly? When he killed all of the gods, he took his blades. He took his blades of chaos, these bad boys. You see those? And he stabbed himself in the stomach and threw himself off a cliff. He did what he had to do. And he didn't have anything else to live for anymore, so he went out. And then he landed in the fucking Norselands, the Greek god that killed all of Greek pantheon. Landed in the Norselands. Keep in mind, these games are many years apart. Many years apart. And was found by a woman who is that guy's mom, by the way. She nursed him back to health, and they had a very soft love story. They actually had a very sweet love story, except it wasn't. Because when he woke up, he tried to kill her because he thought that she was attacking him, and she attacked him because they were both confused. So it was like this weird, like, enemies to lovers thing. And then they had like this really soft love story, and then she got sick, and then she died. But before she did that, boy, he's a dad again, and he will do everything in his power to, number one, stay out of the grip of the gods. He will kill gods. Number two, keep his son out of the grip of the gods. He and his son are gods. Number three, that little pouch right there with the gold around it, that's his wife's ashes. That's Faye's ashes. Faye is Atreus' mother. That's Faye's ashes. The reason why Kratos looks the way he does with the pale, literal pale ash skin is because his skin is forever coated with the ashes of his dead family from his original family. That's why he looks like that. That is intentional by design. That's his lore. He now carries the ashes of Faye on his hip, and the whole point of this story, of this journey, in this first game, is that she passed away, and him and his son are going to Jotunheim, which was a realm locked away by the rest of the lore of this game, but I'm giving you a summarized version of it. And she wanted her ashes spread from the highest peak of the land. What she did not tell Kratos was that she might have been a mortal woman. She was actually a frost giant. She was a giant. She was a giant. The giants aren't actually giants. They look like mortals. They're the same size as mortals. But she was a giant. And he's a god. So what does that make him? Wild fucking genes. So, there's more to this. We're gonna keep going. I will keep going. Atreus is 1/4 Greek, 1/4 god. But Atreus is half Greek. He doesn't even know... I don't even think he knows Greeks exist, because Kratos killed them all 200 years ago. Atreus is technically half Greek, half a god, and half giant.
comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this
And
place.
worse.
But
Listen to me, it gets worse.
the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation. And
Anyway.
so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Alright. Dead fish. We're off. We're off to do things. We're off to... If I keep you here with my son, boy child, do you guys think I can go around and do something real quick? And by that I get eaters. Here, I'm gonna drop my son off with the babysitters. Son! Come here. And then I'll be right back. Water. With the water. Alright. I'm ready to go. Decent. And I have a bottle of water. Alright, son. We're jumping off the world tree. Let's go. Okay.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Yeah, they...
Your idea? Find your own path, right?
Bollocks.
Alright, son. This is incredibly dangerous. Also, I tried to do this earlier in the game and I fucking died. Come, boy! We're off!
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
How can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look,
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
but how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Another small thing, if you weren't here for the beginning of one of us playing this game, is that Odin, who we have not met yet, has sent people, specifically his sons or his grandsons, and Balder, to come after us, because Odin knows that there is a god out there that kills gods, and doesn't want a god does not want a god killer to be in his realm. I'm also sure I'm able to put up other reasons, but also, there is a mistake where instead of Kratos, they think it's Kratos' son.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
I see a wide space, and I see health and rage on the ground. That tells me this will be a fight soon.
What's that? Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
It smells like Niflheim.
Oh, you're shitting my dick right now.
No, considerably worse.
What? That guy was a torpedo! I knew there was gonna be a battle. A fight. Get away from my son.
Oh, glad that's over.
I feel like that is not the last.
Now, where are we?
Is this Helheim?
Looks like Alpha.
Got that one, brother.
Thanks. Fuck. Fuck!
All right.
Above you, watch out!
Fuck!
Tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
I hate those guys.
No.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
We're back in hell. I'm back in the fucking building again. And the axe does not work on these guys. Thank you, son. I missed that shot. Fuck! What was the L shape?
Watch your back!
Oof.
Surely that's enough of that.
Don't fucking jinx us.
Muspelheim. This won't be good.
I hate this game. What?
Turn two at the same time. Sure, that's fair.
Come here.
Yeah, take that, bro. You stopped. I think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
Ooh, free stuff. Yoink. Come, boy, son, child. I wish there was an option to hug my son. What was that? Oh, my keyboard fucked up. And he did a little dance. The aura's lost.
Look, we're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look, now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens.
Yeah, let's do that.
Another name. Gloindor.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Did we only light? Only a few? How long do I plan to stream for? Maybe until the end of the game. Hello!
What'll it be?
Nice. Mythic Belt of Clarity. That has shit vitality.
Something on your mind, boy?
Ooh.
Got something else in mind?
What do you have on you? What are you wearing, son?
What can I get you, you little fart? Anything else for you?
Let's...
Whatever.
Whatever. First of all, let's see what we have here. Hi!
Vitty said, do you think if his son had an iPad he would like memes, or would he be the kind of kid to watch long videos like the How It's Made?
I think he would
These
watch
are
the How
questions in
It's
thinking
Made.
Tonight.
I undoubtedly think he would watch the How It's Made. Knowing Atreus as someone who is super curious, I don't think he's someone that gets distracted very easily by small things and is like a Cocomelon kid. I don't think he's an iPad kid. I think he has autism. I think he's got that special interest. I think he's a little funky dude. All right, I do think he would watch a lot of How It's Made. Let's see what I've got here. I can upgrade this. Sockets. Another. And thy soul. We have one. What else? That. Very good armor. Sprinting for 3 seconds grants unstoppable aura, preventing interruptions by enemy attack. I want that because it's funny as shit. Legendary runic investment. Alright, I think we're good. Come, my son.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
Nice. Odin has prevented access to this realm. Realm temporarily unavailable. Missing travel rune. Never works. Never works. Unavailable. Unavailable. Jotunheim.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from travelling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I had see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Hey, dwarves, do you know of an eye that could have totally been useful? Hey.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst.
Oh, that's a bad idea!
I'd do it now.
That's a...
Just some sage advice.
Ah! Alright. I am gonna go grab something again, and I will be right back. Stay with the dwarves. I fucking hit my knee on the dresser. Hello. Also, did I tell you guys that a tree fell and it took down all of the power lines in front of my house, and we had live power lines in my front yard, and I didn't have any power, so I couldn't upload the comics I wanted to upload today?
What's more to the horn?
Easy. Hi, Biddy! Yeah, the power lines fell down. Hold on. I have pictures of this. Hold on. First of all, First of all, can I pull it up? Question mark. No one make fun of my socks. There's a cable. Or my Crocs. There's a cable. There's a cable. And then my Crocs will protect me. It was a hot wire though. Yeah, the Crocs and the socks. There was also one of the, and technically that was just a like a stable cord. It's not supposed to have electricity running through it, but it if it is touching something it's not normally touching, which it was because the whole power line situation was down, then it is a hot wire. So I did this because this is not supposed to be as low as it was. That was the wrist part of it. And that's the black lines you see. That's the other rest of it. Yeah. And then this is not my house. This is my neighbor's house. Hold on. And it spanned over a couple of our yards. But that's how low the wires were if they were up in the air. And if you look real close, you can kind of see the two wires that are just like hanging out around the chair. And you know, you do a little shimmy jimmy. It does get worse. It does get worse. Where's that one picture? The reason why a tree fell is because there was a 20-foot drop of ditch erosion. Hold on. So in a storm drain ditch thing, because we have a lot of tornadoes, we have a lot of storm, and we have flash floodings, there is what started this problem again. A tree fell and took all of the power stuff with it. There's the bottom of the tree. It was a really big tree. That's a 20-foot. I know it doesn't look like it. That's a 20-foot drop. It might even be higher. It takes like 3 or 4 of me, my height, from like the very bottom to reach the top edge. Maybe I have another picture. Hold on. I should have another picture. I may not have another picture. I don't think I have another picture outside of me. Very, very awkward picture. Hold on. There's me. My hair's messy because I actually just got out of the shower. But there's me about to go into the ditch. But it's like a good example. Ignore the Sarah. Hold on. Ignore that. If you see the roots of that tree, that is not supposed to be exposed. It's like 25 plus feet of erosion from storms. These are trees that are like on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, and some roots are like fine to be exposed on the surface, but if you can see the main taproot, that they're not supposed to be like that, so they're fall risk. Yeah. And the whole tree line is like that, by the way. It's what happens when you have storms. But there's some... Yeah, the erosion's really bad. And that's why the tree fell. And if it falls again, it might fall on the house. Unfortunately. Let's talk to a snake. Not my house, though. Okay, hit the button. Aha!
Daddy.
What the fuck was that? Okay, let's go.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you row into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
We are rowing into his mouth. Come, boy.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
I like how he's not even waiting until we
Atreus,
get
to
down
me.
here. He's just straight up. Oh, I can't go this way. Where'd my son go? Unstoppable aura!
You sure this is a good idea?
No.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been into Giant's Belly either. How about you, Father?
Never wondered.
Oh, he's looking at us.
You really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Funny. I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing.
I'm not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child.
You're still
Let's
a
find
child.
that statue.
Is that his heartbeat? Oh, you can hear his heartbeat. Is it bubbling stomach acid?
Ah, smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye. Most of it.
Stomach acid, my boy.
There, the hammer.
My boy, he teleported. Oh, shit. No way. No, sorry, my son, I almost shot you. Sorry, my son, I almost did it again.
Didn't say where we could reach it. Freeze it there and we're good.
Oops. Up here? How do I get up there? I don't know how exactly to get up there.
Over there.
Yeah, I know. Okay, gang. What am I supposed to do here? Cord? There's a cord? Can we go across the cord? Question mark? Launch the boy? Where do I launch boy? Right here? Boy, I launch you? Yellow wood to the right. This way? This way. This way. Yeah, I'm not sure. Am I supposed to hit something up there? Get on ship. Broken boat to the right. This? Maybe. No, I cannot. I don't know how the stomach acid is not eating the boat. Hit the thing again and let it go around, then freeze the bottom cog and that. And I did. It's frozen. Do you mean the other way?
I see something over there.
We're gonna get digested. Alright, let me see where this goes. All the way around. Holy shit, a frog. Is there a spot to climb up? Hearing the snake's heartbeat is very interesting. You telling me I can't jump across here onto the rock? Is there a blade thing? I don't know. I would think that's something to do with this rope. Hold on. Power of Google. Don't look at me. Whoa.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Look at him. If they ever made a plushie of Atreus and Kratos, I'd definitely want one. Kratos with a mini Atreus plushie.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Is anybody else closing one eye right now to see what it's like without death? Death. Symbol of heart. Alright, son! We'll get the fuck out of the snake. We just row out? Is that what we do? I think we do. I think we just row out. Okie dokie then. Well, there's this. I knew it! I like how Atreus just glues on to his father.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jotunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
I don't like it got darker.
So how do we get back out?
We signal.
Hold on! What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good!
Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't be more
He is getting hit.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep her distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
You have to go, please.
Fuck!
I can reach it! You have to stop fighting!
I am your match! I
Son, please! Just listen to me!
I'd rather be dead! Ineffective!
Father! Son, stop! Please! We can fix this! I said stop!
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
What is that? I can feel this. I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
You will not do this!
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now.
Killing you is going to feel so rewarding now. More! Show me more! I never knew how much fun this could be. Yes! 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 Feeling glorious feeling! I feel freezing!
Stop hurting my boy!
The chill is better than I You can hold me! You weak mother! I'm coming for you! Mother!
Here, take this!
Boy! Crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Reba!
You're kidding me.
I'll kill you!
Atreus!
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up, mother! Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it?
I don't know what that is. Hold on. Well, I'm hitting the button. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hitting the button. What is that? He's like, what? Fuck, wrong weapon.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive you. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Cygolians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
We're almost at the end.
Why did Baldur say we'd cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the stone?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Help read this board, boy.
Another one here.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
It's Thamur, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Too bad the first part got burned.
I prefer the last panel was burned. Such a senseless pity.
This place. It feels like a prison.
You've a knack for ominous statements, lad.
Whatever you feel, boy. We will handle it. We have come this far, yes?
Yes, Father.
Are we all processing what just happened? How do we feel, chat? How do we feel about that? What's going on over here? This seems
A
frightening.
Valkyrie? Imprisoned? She actually did it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here?
You want me to defeat a Valk? Okay. Hello, Mr. Robot. Oh.
I think she knows we're here now. Here we go.
Oh, she's a whole boss battle.
Found a healing stone.
Oh god.
There's no kid back there.
Oh god. Oh god. Help.
I'm coming to you. You all right?
You have freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.
The fate of the Valkyries.
Sounds pretty important.
That's putting it mildly, lad.
What do you know of them?
A fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more than most, but much of their history is veiled in secrecy. My own experience with the Valkyries ends with my imprisonment.
You are avoiding the question ahead.
As I said, brother, it's complicated. I don't know why or how they become such wretched creatures. Perhaps if we can free more of them.
You want us to find more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit.
I hear it. 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 Hate that guy. Well, we just killed Freya's son. And we almost died to a Valkyrie. We almost died to Baldur. Holy shit, he's dead again. Do we want to go visit Freya?
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
So, Mimir, seemed like maybe you know Brock and Sindri.
Or the Huldra brothers. Well, who doesn't? They're quite famous, or infamous, depending on your point of view. They crafted Mjolnir, you see. Thor's hammer, the Aesir's greatest murder weapon, the bane of giant kind.
They made Thor's hammer? I didn't think they'd like the Aesir.
Oh, I should say not. But this was long ago, and they were eager to make a name for themselves. Rather overdid it with that one, methinks.
Freya! Guys, she probably does not want to see us. Probably does not want to see us.
Hang on. Mimir, you called Brock and Sindri the Huldra brothers?
Aye.
But they're dwarves, aren't they?
Aye.
And Huldra are sprites of the forest.
Aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Huldra brothers?
Oh, well, I now realize this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
Oh, hold on. What? I want to know the lore behind that. Hey guys, we killed a god. Again.
Okay, what's good?
And we're nearing the end. Bow upgrade. Ooh, give me that. I will need this. Health.
Was that all there is?
Bye. We're going to Jotunheim.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan... Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Hopefully.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy. We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
Lady Sif's soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch their head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
What do I have plans for you?
You hurry back, please.
Don't flatter yourself.
So no head?
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her. Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Hello? Anybody here?
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did. Huh. Who's the Guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening! It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home.
Well, I hope she didn't
Let's
see
finish.
that.
Father.
No. We do it together. son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The Giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The Giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Lumir missed it. I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Oh my
Lads,
god.
am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
On the floor. They left him on the floor. We're gonna go home. No need to do any of that. I promise.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you like to realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else. The stuff of omens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrote. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrote.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Before you go to bed, Biddy! Stay for this one last cutscene. I promise it won't be long.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe, but it's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Snowy. It's a lot of snow.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
The vault!
Hey guys, great news! I was gifted the second game! I have the second game! And we're gonna play it! But yes, that was Thor. Anyway, sorry, Pity, I just wanted you to see that. Good night, Pity!
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
And that's how they let you play the rest of the game and all the other stuff that's going on. So, there's that. Yeah. We will be playing Ragnarok very, very soon. Possibly tomorrow night if you guys want to. Would that be something that we want to aim for? Question mark? Let me drink a big old gulp of water. Big sip of water. Alright, we'll try that tomorrow. But now, this game is not 100% because I didn't do all the side stuff, but it is storyline finished. Yippee! So, I think we are good. I think we're good to end it here. Go ahead and save. And I think I'm good to end stream. It is 1 a.m. It is 1 a.m. And it is time to go night-night. It is definitely time to go night-night. Alright, if I go live tomorrow, we will be playing, we will either do art, or we will play Ragnarok. We'll see how it goes. Good night, guys. Goodbye.